Welcome to Beaver Tracks, a damn good podcast where we bring you inside the world of OSU and share a behind-the-scenes look at Beaver Nation. My name is Kolbie Kopp. I'm an admissions advisor here at Oregon State University, and today we are on our Corvallis campus here, joined by a guest from our Welcome Center. We are anxiously awaiting the arrival of hundreds of students and families for our Orange and Black Day, our last one of the spring. This is Jim Marquette, and he is a member from our Welcome Center. Jim, would you like to tell us a little bit about your involvement with Orange and Black Day and maybe what students can anticipate to get up to today at this event?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Jim Marquette. I'm the assistant director for the Welcome Center. Today we have about 700 visitors, students and families of admitted students coming to OSU. And we are excited to introduce them to everything an admitted student can get excited about, with talking with academic colleges and their clubs and organizations, getting to learn more about what they can anticipate as a student in their academic programs, and also touring campus, as well as we have opportunities to meet a bunch of resources and campus partners today on campus.
Wonderful. Thank you for the introduction. We're super excited to have you all joining us today. Make sure to stay tuned to see what the students get up to today at Orange and Black Day. So we've made it inside of Orange and Black Day. You can see we have lots of families and students awaiting our welcoming session here. And I'm joined by two of our student ambassadors here at Oregon State University. And they're going to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about all of the preparation that goes into these big events and some of the exciting things that students can anticipate being involved in today during the event.
Hi, so I'm Miley. I'm a fourth year computer science major and I have a minor in business information systems. So I'm a program day coordinator along with Kyla, and I'm also involved on the cheer team, and I'm also in the Hawaii club here on campus. So I'll let Kyla introduce herself as well.
Hi, my name is Kyla. I am a fourth year as well, majoring in nutrition with a focus in dietetics and a fermentation sciences minor. I'm originally from Colorado, so we're both out-of-state students as well. And I'm also a student coordinator.
Wonderful. Thank you for the introductions. Would you two both like to describe a little bit about all of the preparation that you're involved in during this event?
So I can talk a little bit about day of, so I'll let Kyla start just talking a little bit about the background.
So usually the week before the actual event, we're doing all the preparation, which will include schedules for all of our other coworkers that are working the event with us, as well as getting everything ready. So everything that you see here that's prepped, that is all of our work that we do before, including all of the A-frame signs everywhere on campus and the stake signs that we have spread out around Corvallis to help direct visitors here. And then it will just include all the logistics, all the behind the scenes of the day.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome. And then when we get to the day of, we have to be here bright and early at 6 a.m. We have to prep our crew. So we're going to be at the Welcome Center, just giving them a little presentation on what the day entails, just all the lectures that we have to go to throughout the day, all the sessions that we have to help with. And then on the day of, we are able to just direct all of our ambassadors with their schedule. Our ambassadors here at the tour office are really amazing. So they do know what they are doing, but it is really nice to have me and Kyla just helping direct them throughout the day, just making sure all the tours go out throughout the day on time, and then just making sure everything goes very smoothly.
Perfect. Before we head on our way, would you like to maybe share something that you like about Orange and Black Days, maybe something exciting that students can anticipate experiencing during their time here on campus?
I think my favorite part about Orange and Black Days especially is just going to see all the different resources on campus. There's a bunch of different sessions, whether it be your academic sessions that you're able to go to, the mock lectures that you're able to get a feel of what college is really like, and then all the Beaver briefings. You can learn about the honors college, sorority and fraternity life. So I think it's just really amazing just to get a feel of what Oregon State has to offer.
Perfect.
Just to expand on that, I think the energy on campus is amazing. With over 500 visitors visiting in one day, you can really see what campus feels like, what it's like to be a student here. And I just think the energy is really high, and it's always a really bright and really fun day just to have all of our coworkers working and just to see all the future students that might be here.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for your time today, and stay tuned. So we're currently joined with some students that are going to be attending Orange and Black Day today. They're going to quickly introduce themselves and talk to you a little bit about what they're looking forward to.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Bettinson, and I'm from Corvallis High School and also from Corvallis. And right now I'm most excited to tour the residence halls because I haven't seen this yet.
Wonderful. And it sounds like maybe you, since you're from Corvallis, you've already been to our campus before. What's something that you could share with a student that hasn't been here that you enjoy about our campus?
Well, I really like the Valley Library. I come here a lot to study, just for my high school classes, and it's super, it's massive, it's super spacious, and it has a really nice environment. So
wonderful. Nice to meet you, and thank you for sharing.
Hello, my name is Meredith Bettinson. I'm also from Corvallis High School and for Corvallis, and I'm here to just explore. I'm most excited for looking at the specific major that I'm interested in and maybe asking some questions and just seeing the general vibe of how it will be.
And what is it that you're interested in studying?
Neuroscience, but so like biochem and like biophysics.
Wonderful. Welcome, and thank you for being here today and for sharing your perspectives.
Well, I'm Nate Au. I've lived in Corvallis my whole life, and what was the other question?
What's something that you like about Corvallis or maybe our campus here? What is something you're excited to do at Orange and Black Day today?
Something I'm like, really excited to network, get to know everyone, professors and everything like that. My major will be electrical engineering. So.
Very cool. Well, thank you for being here today, and thank you all for coming to Orange and Black Day and being part of this experience. We're happy to have you all joining us today here on campus. All right, so we have just finished our morning session at Orange and Black Day, and now everyone has headed up to the central part of campus to our Memorial Union. We are currently in the south side of campus, which is where a lot of our sports facilities are located. So we're kind of going to give you a short tour of all of the major things that you can find on our south side of campus. To my left here, we have Reser Stadium, which is of course where you can find Beaver football in the fall. So that's always a really exciting thing for our students to be involved in is game day. We're going to continue walking here. And near Reser Stadium is where we will also find Gill Coliseum. And in addition to football events, in Gill is where we have more of the indoor sports happening. So gymnastics, of course, as well as basketball and women's volleyball. And we'll take a quick stop here to the right, just across from Gill and Reser Stadium. We have one of our 7 cultural centers. This is Centro Cultural Cesar Chavez, and this is our cultural center for our Latinx students. They do a lot of fun events throughout the school year and are here to support their success here at Oregon State University. And then as we continue forward, there's also some other things you'll find on the south side of campus in addition to our sports facilities. Of course, we have the Beaver store. Lots of different things that you can find here. Might be stopping into the Beaver store to get some of your supplies for the school year, whether that's textbooks or pens, whatever you might need to be successful in your classes. Of course, they also have a lot of different merchandise and swag items. So if you're ever on campus and want to buy a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, swag items for your family or friends, that's definitely what you could find in the OSU bookstore. All right, so we have made it to the heart of OSU's campus. We are currently in the MU Quad. This is a really beautiful green space where a lot of students will hang out when it's nice outside, like today. They'll sit out in the grass, maybe read or study or just relax. Behind us, you can see Big Benny. He's often out here during a lot of our on-campus events, which is really fun. A really cool photo op for parents and families and also current students to come out and hang out when Big Benny is out here. You can also see near the quad is where we have the MU, otherwise known as the Memorial Union. And this is our student union where a lot of students will hang out, lots of really cozy and comfy study spaces in the area where we have couches as well as the fireplace, lots of fun study spaces in there. There's also a lot of places to eat in the MU. So there is Off the Quad as well as North Porch. We also have Bites, which is kind of like a little convenience store if you need a quick snack or something to drink. And then we also have MU Lanes and Games, so lots of fun activities there for different events, bowling, arcade games. So students will host a lot of different events here, as well as faculty and staff will use the spaces here to hold their various events and meetings as well. All right, so we have made our way to the MU, and we're currently inside the MU Lounge. Here, as I mentioned, is a really common study space for students, lots of cozy, comfy couches where you can even take a nap if that's something that you want to do. In the wintertime, they'll often have the fireplace burning, so it's a very cozy and comfy atmosphere to come and hang out and relax, or if you need a place to study, definitely a space where students enjoy doing that. But we are joined by a very important guest here in the MU. This is Natalie Rooney, and she is joining us from our Welcome Center and is part of making this Orange and Black Day happen. So Natalie, if you'd like to maybe introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you do at the Welcome Center and here at OSU.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name's Natalie. I lead our Welcome Center team. So we have a staff of 4 full-time professionals, and right now we have over 70 student tour ambassadors. And so I do a lot of things in my role, but a piece of it is working on these program days. So getting the chance to wake up bright and early. We have a staff meeting at 6 a.m. so we can get everything prepped and ready before visitors come here. So that's a little bit about how we get ready to put on these amazing Orange and Black days.
If you want to tell us a little bit about what is currently happening at Orange and Black Days, this is kind of the next place where students are going to be hanging out during the event. Obviously, there's not a lot of students right now out here. That's because they're busy in their sessions. So can you tell us a little bit about what they're currently doing here in the Memorial Union as part of Orange and Black Day?
Yeah, so once students get up to the Memorial Union, they go into their sessions with their academic colleges. So when students apply to OSU, you're admitted into a major. And so this is the chance when you have an opportunity to meet with college staff and faculty and current students in your major. And they're talking about a lot of different things. They're talking about all the major and minor opportunities in their college. They're talking about how can you study abroad if you're interested in that? Are there research opportunities in your college? How can you get involved with student clubs and organizations? And many of the colleges bring current students in those majors to talk about what is it really like for someone who's in the program right now. So students and their family members are scattered around throughout the MU and a couple buildings around campus to learn more about what they're going to study here at OSU.
Wonderful. And obviously, Orange and Black Day is just one of the many ways that students can come to visit campus. Do you maybe want to talk about what other visit opportunities exist here at Oregon State for students to maybe consider and why it's an important thing to do or maybe consider in terms of visiting the campuses that you're interested in maybe attending, kind of the importance of that and what you can get out of attending a campus visit?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have the opportunity to visit a campus of a university you're thinking about applying to, that's the best way to get a sense for what the university is really like. You can read a lot online, you can learn a lot through webinars and other things like that, but physically being able to be on the campus really makes a difference. And so here at Oregon State, we have a handful of ways that students can visit throughout the year. We're open year-round, including the summertime, so if you're on summer break from school, come see us. Our most popular type of visits that we have for students and families are what we call just our daily visits. So Monday through Friday, we offer 3 tours a day, 2 admission information presentations a day, as well as all of our academic colleges will also offer tours or presentations so you can learn more about what you might want to study here. So that's the easiest way to come visit. We don't have any capacities or limitations. We're happy to see as many visitors as we can through our daily visits. And then, kind of like the Orange and Black Day going on right now, we have a handful of big, large admissions programs that we host here on campus year-round. In the fall, those are called our Beaver open houses. So as you're starting your college search process in the fall, you can come get a day-long kind of list of activities you can complete here on campus. Right now, we're in the season of our Orange and Black Days for admitted students. And we actually have one more program toward the end of the year, usually late April. We call it our Spring Preview. That's for students who are already getting a head start on their college search for the next year. So no matter how you can visit campus, I really strongly encourage students and families to do so. Getting the opportunity to be led around campus by current students and hearing what it's like from someone who's a peer to you makes a big difference. And getting to see the campus in action as students are passing between classes or going to grab a bite to eat in the dining center, being able to feel the atmosphere can really make a difference. So if you have the opportunity to visit a college campus, definitely do it. It can be a really helpful factor when you're trying to decide where you want to go to school.
And do you recommend a certain time of year to come to campus, or do you recommend to students maybe doing a combination of a daily visit and a open house event, like one of the bigger events that you talked about? What are your recommendations for that?
I will say, I don't think there's a bad time of year to come to OSU. Our campus is gorgeous year-round. We have beautiful plants and trees that are always looking lovely throughout the year. So whenever you want to come, we'll be here waiting for you. Whether it is raining, sunny, or in between, we're no strangers to giving tours in the rain. So any time of year is a great time to come. Sometimes students like to couple a daily visit with a program, but usually students who come to one of our day-long programs tend to get everything they need in one day. Similarly, if you just come to a daily visit, you get to kind of customize and create your own schedule so you can make sure you're getting the things that are most important to you, you have an opportunity to learn about. So typically choosing one or the other works well, but sometimes students might visit in the fall when they're thinking about applying, and then when you apply and get admitted, students might want to make another trip for Orange and Black Day. So we see that as well. Getting to visit in any form or fashion is helpful, and there's really not a bad time of year to come.
Outside of the general things that are included in a campus visit, what is something that you would recommend every student or family checks out when they're here on campus?
Ooh, that's a great question. And actually, it just opened recently. So OSU has reopened one of our buildings on campus called Withacombe Hall. And as part of it, they have opened up the Beaver Classic Creamery. So part of our College of Agricultural Sciences, we have a creamery. They're making cheeses and ice creams. And now they have a retail store that just opened up. So I would say if you come for a campus visit, no matter the weather, it's always ice cream season, in my opinion. So pop by the Beaver Classic Creamery in Withacombe Hall and try out some of their fun flavors of ice cream that are created by students and faculty in the college.
Yeah, so as you can see, lots of fun things that you'd be able to get involved in if you were to make your way to campus here at OSU, so definitely recommend that. So thank you for joining us. Can you maybe talk a little bit about, as we head on our way, what will students do the rest of the day here at Orange and Black after they've gotten done with interacting with their academic major?
Yeah, that's a great question. The rest of the day is almost like a choose your own adventure. There's a lunch break, so you can go and enjoy lunch in one of our dining centers. There's campus tours throughout the day. There's also some informational sessions so that you can drop in as you're interested. Maybe you're thinking that you might want to be part of like a musical ensemble on campus. There's a session for that. Maybe you want to join a fraternity or a sorority. There's a session for that. So there's a handful of different types of interest-based sessions you can jump into. We also have a really big resource fair at Orange and Black Day, which brings together over 30 departments and colleges at OSU. So if you have some lingering questions in the afternoon that you haven't been able to get answered all day, there's staff and students there to answer your questions. And then finally, at the end of the day, the last piece of the day is that some of our academic colleges will actually offer tours of their facilities. So from this point in the day on, students get to pick and choose what they're most excited about, but there's lots of people here to make sure students get their questions answered, and lots of our departments and colleges who are really excited to meet with students and families.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Natalie, for joining us today. As you see, stay tuned. There's lots of fun and exciting things happening later on today at Orange and Black. So we have made our way to the Horizon Room here, which is still in the Memorial Union. Families and students are currently getting out of their academic sessions. So this one is for our College of Science, and we were able to snag a prospective student here that is visiting our campus today for Orange and Black Day and attended our College of Science info session. So would you like to introduce yourself, maybe what you're interested in studying in the College of Science and what you found interesting about the session that you just attended?
My name is Holden Fuller. I'm hoping to do some sort of chemistry.
Oh, very nice.
I thought the session was very informative. I feel like I learned a lot more than like any other college that I've went to. I feel like I have a very good view of like what it's like here.
Yeah, awesome. Was this your first time on campus before, or have you been to our campus here in Corvallis?
Yeah, it's my first time here.
Awesome. And where are you traveling from?
We're coming from Seattle.
Nice. What have you enjoyed about campus so far?
It looks really nice. I like the trees and all the greenery. Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing that you've done at Orange and Black Day? I know we're still kind of getting started. This is the first session that we've done. But I guess, has there been anything that's really caught your attention so far? Or what are you looking forward to for the remainder of the day?
Yeah, it's kind of the first thing that we've done so far. I'm looking forward to the campus tour and seeing more, like walking around.
Very nice. And I guess from a parent perspective, what's kind of stood out to you about being on campus today? Is there something that has maybe caught your eye? Or
I agree with him about the information session. I feel like they gave a really good picture of what life would be like here, and as a major, what you can actually study and what people really do. It's been the most informative, I'd say, of places we've seen of actually what you'd study.
Yeah, very awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing the dorms, I think.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, lots of fun things for y'all to look forward to today. Thank you so much for your time. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day on campus. All right, so we have made it to another area in the MU. This is our MU ballroom. Outside of Orange and Black Day, there's a lot of different events that will happen in here. Different clubs and organizations will use this space for different events throughout the school year. But today for Orange and Black, this is where our College of Engineering info session is happening. It's actually wrapped up, and we have families and students around going to different informational tables about clubs and organizations for College of Engineering and learning about what College of Engineering looks like here at Oregon State University. And we are fortunate to be here today with one of our faculty members from College of Engineering. This is Christian Reyes. If you'd like to just introduce yourself again, what your role is here at OSU, and share any fun information about College of Engineering at Oregon State.
Awesome. Yeah. So again, Christian Reyes, and I am the Associate Director for Undergraduate Recruitment. So I help our students who want to go into the world of engineering find that pathway or discover new pathways. Engineering is a big world. We have 12 majors at Oregon State here on our Corvallis campus, and sometimes it might be a little bit difficult to decide, do I want to go into mechanical? Do I want to go into industrial? Do I want to go into environmental or ecological? So part of that, the job is helping students navigate that and connecting them with our community. We are a large community here at the Corvallis campus, and so that's why we bring the clubs. And these are clubs that students participate in. And at the end of the day, at the end of the class, this is where they can go and just kind of de-stress, have fun, be friends, and just make those connections where maybe they'll be useful in class. They'll be useful when they graduate. Networking is very important for us. But yeah, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to host you either on a tour, a virtual session, or connect you with one of our students who are ambassadors, and they are amazing.
And can you just maybe extend a little bit more on what happened during the session today? What types of things could students anticipate learning about for College of Engineering? What opportunities exist during this session for students, maybe if they have questions, things like that?
Yeah, this is what we call the reception. So we invite our research faculty, we invite our advisors, and we invite current students to join us. And they are all volunteers. We have a very supportive engineering community. And so they join us and we just have conversations. Maybe you have questions about what is the student life like, or what kind of research can I get involved in as a first year? Or maybe you're coming in with transfer credits. You took a community college class or an AP class, IB class, and you just are wondering what that can look like. That's what the advisors are here for. So this is a just great way for you to get your questions answered, but again, build that community. My hope is that when you come here next fall, you already have a familiar face that you can go to and just be like, oh, hey, it's good to see you again.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Super exciting things here going on for College of Engineering at Oregon State. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely something you'd be able to be involved in here at Origin Black Day. And can we get a go Beavs?
OSU, go Beavs!